the black pillar of the 21st century, when the chosen people choose darkness. How is it possible that in the 21st century, we witness such an absence of humanity in the actions of those who claim to be the chosen people? How can a people, once known as victims of one of history's darkest chapters, now embrace methods and cruelty that rival, and in some cases surpass, that very horror? What is happening in Gaza and Palestine today is not just a political conflict. It is a humanitarian catastrophe, executed with such callousness that it shakes the moral foundations of the world. A free people, the Palestinians, are being collectively punished, deprived of bread, water, electricity, medicine, and dignity. If it were possible, even their very breath would be taken from them. And those responsible for this suffering? A state that claims divine favor, yet behaves in ways that seem to contradict every divine principle. One cannot help but ask, is their God the God of light or the God of vengeance? Because their actions resemble not the teachings of prophets, but the legacy of tyrants. History once opened its heart to the Jewish people, offering them a home when they had none, light when they were surrounded by darkness, and hope when it seemed lost. The land of Palestine welcomed them with compassion. But in return, they were betrayed, their lands taken, their children buried, and their rights stripped. To call oneself an Israeli today, while remaining silent in the face of this horror, is akin to identifying with fascism. Silence is complicity, and history will not forget. Just as the name of Adolf Hitler became synonymous with evil in the 20th century, the actions of the Israeli regime threaten to carve their own shameful legacy into the conscience of humanity. Even in Hitler's concentration camps, there was, at times, a crust of bread, a cup of water. Today in Gaza, none of that remains. We are witnessing not just war, but the systematic suffocation of a people. A genocide in slow motion. This is not a war between equals. This is a siege, an occupation, a one-sided massacre. And history is watching. Let it be known, the world will not forget. The black pillar of this century will bear the names of those who turned suffering into supremacy, who answered compassion with cruelty, and who exchanged their humanity for power. And when future generations look back, they will ask how it was possible, how a people who once begged for justice could become the architects of such despair.